All right, welcome. Today, we're going to move beyond just the technical knowledge and really dive deep into mastering two skills that are absolutely essential for any successful surveyor: communication and negotiation. Let's get into it.
So think about it. You're an expert in what you do. You know all the details, you've got the data, you understand the regulations inside and out. But here's the real question. How do you actually translate all that expertise into real-world impact? How do you make sure your brilliant insights don't just get lost in translation? Well, that's the gap we're going to bridge today.
The core challenge for any surveyor isn't just about getting the measurements right. It's really about taking all that complex technical information and making it understandable for other people, building a consensus, and actually moving projects forward. That's where you make a true professional impact.
And to meet that challenge, you need more than just what's in your technical toolkit. You need two professional superpowers: the ability to communicate with absolute clarity and the skill to negotiate the best possible outcomes. These are the things that take you from being just a technician to a true professional leader.
Okay, so let's break down these two core competencies. They really are the keys to unlocking your full potential. And while they are two distinct skills, you'll see they're also deeply, deeply connected.
So on one hand, you have communication. That's all about making really complex ideas simple and totally transparent, whether you're talking to another expert or a client who's new to the whole field. And then, on the other hand, you've got negotiation. And this is not about arguing. It's a structured, systematic process for finding that common ground and getting a win-win result.
First up, let's zoom in on communication. The goal here is actually pretty simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Just make sure everyone understands no matter what their background is. You're essentially building bridges with your words.
And look, these aren't some abstract theoretical ideas. This is your day-to-day work. Every single formal letter you write, every report you put together, every presentation you give, these are all moments where your communication skills are front and center. In every single one of those cases, clarity is what builds trust and drives the big decisions.
So, what's the real payoff for getting this right? Well, it's not just about getting the job done. It's about feeling confident, feeling understood, and feeling genuinely appreciated for the expertise you bring to the table. And that's a massive boost, both professionally and personally.
Now, that exact same sense of confidence is vital for our second superpower, negotiation. It's really important to reframe this. It's not a battle. It's a structured path toward a great agreement for everybody involved, one that focuses on strategy and on finding solutions.
And let's be honest, the stakes here can be incredibly high. Just think about securing an extension of time that literally saves a project, or settling a final account that's worth a huge amount of money. Your ability to negotiate systematically has a direct impact on the bottom line and the success of the project. And just like with communication, the reward is so powerful. It's that feeling of empowerment. When you have a system and you have the skills to reach an agreement that benefits everyone, you walk into those high-stakes conversations with confidence, not with anxiety.
So why does all of this matter so much for your actual career progression? Well, because demonstrating these skills is a core competency. You have to provide concrete evidence that you're applying them. Your professional development literally depends on it. Okay, so you get the what and you get the why. Now let's talk about the most important part, the how. Your path to really mastering these skills starts with some simple, deliberate practice. Here is your action plan, and it's just 3 simple steps. First, identify. Pinpoint a specific situation from your work week. Don't be general, pick one meeting, one email. Second, reflect on it. Ask yourself, what went well? What would I do differently next time around? And third, document your thoughts. Writing it down in a skills diary doesn't just record what happened, it solidifies the lesson and lets you track your growth over time. And please, know that this is so much more than just a box-ticking exercise. This reflective practice is the engine of your growth. Every single entry you make builds your competence, it sharpens your skills, and it fuels your motivation. It is how you deliberately turn experience into true expertise.
So I'll leave you with this question. As you go about your week, what's the one communication or negotiation challenge you can decide to tackle first? Maybe it's a tricky email, a tough meeting, or an upcoming settlement. Find that one opportunity to consciously apply these ideas. That's your next step.